There's a pasuk in this week's parsha that describes the Jewish experience of the exodus from Egypt. It says in the pasuk, "Vanitzak al Hashem," we cried out to God. "Vayishma koleinu," he heard our voice. "Vayishlach malach," and he sent an angel, he sent a messenger. "Vayotzienu mimitzrayim," and he took us out of Egypt. Who is that angel that God sent? Rashi brings down the angel that God sent is Moshe Rabbeinu. And the Chavetz Chaim says when we think about that Rashi, it gets a little bit depressing. We think to ourselves, in so many times through the history of the Jewish people, we've asked, when is the redemption going to come? And when we think about this pasuk and when we think about this Rashi, the answer seems to be, we're just waiting for the right person to walk through the door. When the Jewish people were in Egypt, they had terrible servitude, things were awful. And then God sent Moshe, and Moshe walked through the door, and it was all good. And so we have this little voice inside of ourselves, though our experience is so different in many ways than the experience of Jews throughout the ages. In many ways, we're also very much waiting for things to get better for our people. We ask ourselves, why can't we just have somebody walk through the door? Why can't we just have some great person, the Mashiach? Why can't the person just walk through the door? Is that all it takes? Just the right person to walk through the door? The Chavetz Chaim makes such a basic observation. He says, Moshe Rabbeinu was alive before the Jewish people were redeemed. It wasn't the right time to redeem the Jewish people. And since it wasn't the right time to redeem the Jewish people, God moved Moshe Rabbeinu out of the picture. God sent Moshe Rabbeinu to Midian. Moshe Rabbeinu only returned to Egypt when it was time. And what made it time? Look at the beginning of the pasuk, says the Chavetz Chaim. What made it time was our prayers. If we sit around waiting for the right person to walk in, the miracle maker to walk in, we're totally missing the point. It's not that Moshe came and therefore the Jewish people were saved. It's that the Jewish people prayed in a passionate manner, and therefore God decided to save the Jewish people, and that's why he sent Moshe. You have to shift our prism just a little bit. The Chavetz Chaim makes one more point, and this is so apparent when looking at the psukim at the beginning of the book of Shmos. Things got very hard for the Jews in Egypt. And there was a great benefit, though it was hard to see at the time, but in retrospect, there was a great benefit in things getting so hard. Because it's the very fact that things got so hard that motivated the Jewish people to pray in a whole different way. So if every now and then, it shouldn't be, but if it does happen, we look at the papers, we look at stories, we hear things, and we say to ourselves, when is it going to turn around? That might very well be the impetus. The difficulty of the moment, the frustration of the moment. It's more than things might turn around tomorrow. Things might turn around tomorrow because of the frustration of the moment. If we really feel like we're pushed against the wall, maybe we'll daven in a different way, because maybe we'll recognize that our only hope is God. And once we recognize that, then our redemption should come speedily in our days. Have a wonderful Shabbos.